When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him in so many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that game.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Quickly complete. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, the passing attack obviously is a huge part of what this offense wants to do, and it's a big reason why they've been so successful offensively. And this quarterback has delivered. He never takes a play off. 300 completions on the year for him.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Looking for a man. It's Morris. Working that left side down. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Reads it, fires complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Sharp. He's down at the 1, and they almost have the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to grow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team...
Oh, he's got some space. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Got his man quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Morris. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it. Takes the easy completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw it. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't.
Touchdown, Northwestern. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the point after.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
Northwestern 14, Washington 0.
He'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
That's caught. It's Parker. The tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Washington sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking for a man, it's Morris. Swings it out to the flat. Still on his feet at the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. Extending the play. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sharp. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. It falls incomplete, and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Donald. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Looking left. Makes the grab. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Morris. Quick completion on the out. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Wants to throw. It's Donald. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They're going to run it. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. The Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. Washington sends out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Morris. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He's brought down at the... But the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Northwestern!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Donald. Finds the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Finds a man in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Washington wants to go quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Complete in the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've got time. They've got the lead. And David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent. You've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Donald. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Got the quick pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. The give out of the gun. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Trying play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend it. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
He wants to change this route. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Morris. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Huskies. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Makes the grab. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark him dead at the 34.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
The nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
The Wildcats trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Washington, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To the air, it's Donald. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wade. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Wade. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Unloads quickly. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Washington sends out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Getting deep in the third quarter here. Clock stopped with a minute and a half to go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton.
There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Firing to the right, complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The play action fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Little pressure. Coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll ride the hot hand. Running to Green. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock.
Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football to make a big game. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to them and get him on the perimeter.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Touchdown, Northwestern! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Bloomberg. Got the 1st down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's K. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Morris. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Hard running there. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Turning it on. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job